Hello, good morning, welcome to a new vlog. I am about to make breakfast and here's my pita bread. And I am starting this new reading vlog. And the reason we're starting it like this, because first of all, it is 6 a.m. It is way too early to vlog. I'm starting like this because I'm getting visitors right after work, which are gonna be there all day. And obviously I might vlog some of that, but then I'm not gonna start a vlog in the middle of a visit. That will be weird. Also, obviously I'm not gonna have time while I'm at work to start this vlog. So hello, welcome to the third reading vlog for October, which I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing fine. I'm tired. I woke up like 50 minutes ago and it's just not okay to wake this early, and I'm choosing it myself and I'm suffering. I am suffering. My eyes are running. It's fine. I go to bed very early as well. So, what's up? In the last reading vlog, like the monthly ones, because we have the monthly, weekly reading vlogs for all like my side reads that is not for vlogs. And then we have a lot of side vlogs. It's a whole thing. Or this is the side vlog in theory. So what do we have? We are not in the middle of an audio, but we are about to start one. So, oh God. The toaster was so loud. I need to toast it twice. But sometimes I feel like when toasted twice is too long, if toasted once is too short. So I needed to check the avocado. But I am about to start. I usually would have started it by now, but I'm talking to you instead. But I'm about to start Demon and the Light. A Demon and the Light, is that what it's called? Obviously I'm popping a picture right now, so you can see what it's actually called. This is by ACEDEMY. This is the sequel to the first book, The Floating World, that came out earlier this year. The fact that we get both books in duology the same year, impressive. And I read other books by ACEDEMY. I enjoyed all of them. And The Floating World, I was a bit unsure, obviously, if I would enjoy, because it's a YA fantasy and it's ups and downs with YA fantasy in general. But this one, we followed a young girl that has been hiding her powers all her life. Then one day they get attacked by demons. And she lives in like this caravan thing with her aunt and uncle. When they get attacked by demons, then she cannot keep her power in, basically. And she's basically like Alina from Shadow and Bone. So like, there's light. Oh God, the toaster is so loud! Bursting out of her. And then lots of people have been sent after her to hunt her. She's on the run, but then also her uncle gets attacked and is sick, and she needs to go into this mountain place to try to find the cure to his sickness. And then we follow this other boy back in, I guess, like one of the big towns, and he is going to be sent after her. But he is in reality looking for his brother. He knows he has one, but he has lost memories since he was like, I don't remember his exact age, but he can't remember anything from before. He just knows he has a brother. And then he obviously wants his memories back, but in reality he just wants to find his brother. And then he's told by one of the people who hired the like mercenaries to go after this girl that they can tell him something about his brother if he also go after her. And obviously, in good fashion of YA fantasy, we can say that he's not gonna turn her in because they might get feelings for each other. And it's actually really, really good because like she wears this mask a long time and he doesn't know it's her because of this mask. I thought it was just very interesting. I really, really liked their dynamics. I liked the world we were in. I liked a lot of things. I'm knifing this pita bread right now. It's just very hot. I need to wait a bit. And then there were some cool surprises in it. I personally really, really enjoyed it. And I did audio for the first one. In theory, then for like the favorite vlog, because it was a favorite pick earlier this year. Obviously, the sequel is not. They did obviously make a sequel, but like I don't have the favorite edition of either of them. I have the US one. But they have shipped my US edition. It might show up in this vlog, but I don't have it physically yet. But I have gotten the audiobook in Libby. So I'm going to start that after I'm talking to you. That is one of my currently reading. That is not for any particular vlog. Another one is, didn't bring any books upstairs. The other one is Jade City. That is by Fonda Lee and is obviously a reread. And this one I am currently listening to with Erica. This is like our current audio. But we haven't done progress in a while because I have a bit of insane reading goals every day. So like, and very little time sometimes. So we have like, it's all up to me. So we haven't been able to listen to it that much lately. Like we had a good portion of it in the beginning when we started, which I cannot remember the date of anymore, but that was in the first vlog, not the second one. So obviously we are going to listen to it more, and I want to finish it before the month is over. So because of that, I hope to obviously include it in this vlog and finish it here. Jade City is one of my all-time favorite books ever, an all-time favorite series ever. So because of that, we are reading it, so that I am rereading it, I mean, so that Erica can experience only good books. That is one current read. How much spinach do I want? Like, it's not good to take too much, but it's not good to take too little. Another current read is To Angel Tower by Tad Williams. I am in part 1 of that because I have like editions that are in several parts, or several as in 2. And I am about like 430 something pages in to the first part. So I'm reading like a bit of that every day to finish until Sunday, because I do think the live show is going to be then. I'm reading a chunk of that every day. That is mostly my main reading right now, because apparently that takes me 100 years every day to read the chunk in that. How much do I take? It looks so undelicate. The first times I made this, it looked very delicate. So, of my currently reading, I don't really have more. Like all my manga, etc. do fall into this vlog, because like I don't have like a separate manga vlog. Should almost have a separate manga channel at the point. Here's the food if you want to see how it looked like. That was a really bad showing. Let's see if I can do it here. Like this. Woohoo! Breakfast! Okay, I am gonna eat. I'm gonna start the audio, and then you should see me later for whenever I have things to tell you. Yay! Hello, so we haven't really talked since I probably started this vlog in the kitchen a few days ago. We're already on the 24th, and I started this the 21st, so there's that. I cut my bangs today, and they do not look great, so I don't want to think about that. You saw me move down the books again. I had loads of books upstairs that I was unhauling, and I'm still unhauling them, and now I have nicely put them downstairs here. It's a huge pile of books. It was hard to film from my bed, but you get the point. You get the point. I tried to give away these to my friends, and then there was too many left. So I actually put them somewhat for sale on this Norwegian site, and I haven't heard anything. And I do want to give away to my library, etc. But I wanted to see if I could sell some super cheap, just like I know they're going to someone who actually wants them and like will read them. And I don't know if my library can take on 200 books, right? So I want to get rid of a few more before giving them to my library, because I don't think they can take all of them. And also just carrying them to the car and then carrying out to the car and to the library would literally be death. So there's also that. Other than that, I did finish the first part of To Green Tower. I'm gonna put you on the books, but they are not straight. So if I put you down here then, and this big one here, this is the Green Agent Tower Siege. So I finished this first part, and then the live show is tomorrow, but later in the day. I am about 200 pages into the second part, so like I think we're good. But it does well Simon who goes on to this journey in this fancy world, trying to fight for justice and experience a lot of things on the way. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it. It feels very fine, but it's very long and a bit boring. I think that there's a series that I could reread again in the future when I feel like I have more time, I guess. Not that I had like necessarily bad time now, but it's more like I'm reading a lot of other things as well. But I'm reading a second part now, and I haven't even like read a single manga for this vlog. I usually like read manga in between all the other books and put them in this vlog, right? That's what I've been doing, because like this is not like my main reading. But my main reading has been going so slowly. So if I finish one book today, which I might not do because the book I'm reading is thick, which is another book which is not To Green Angel Tower, I might be able to get a manga today, but like it's really weird because I finished like the big project on the side and I edited yesterday, which I also filmed a bit of. A vlog that was like literally 3.5 hours. I got it down to under 3 hours, but still, like, it was a long vlog. I did it for like 5 hours yesterday, and I already started it. So I had edited some of it from before as well. So it took all the yesterday to edit that, and it just took ages. But I finally finished that like first episode of TBR Tumble, which is up before this. So that was my main reading, but I was tryharding that so hard. So like I read so many books, and then this whole week I haven't like finished, I feel like, a single one except audio. Speaking of audio, I did finish The Demon and the Light by ACEDEMY, which is on audio, and I didn't love it as much as the first one. We do like have obviously the same characters and etc., and like the development in the world after the aftermath of the first one, and I did enjoy it, and like there was kind of like a mystery, and I was saying I can't spoil everything, but I did enjoy the parts and I did enjoy the characters and the world. I just felt like I lived through the first one in a much better place. Like I really enjoyed that so much in a different way. So I gave that a really strong 4 and this one a 3. I'm not disliking it. I did enjoy overall the duology, would very much recommend it if you want like a new vibe fantasy, which is very fun. And I overall enjoyed it, but I just didn't enjoy the second one as much as the first one. But yeah, I don't know what else to say because like the things that maybe not enjoyed as much, it's more sort of spoilery. It's really weird because like in the first one, the plot is more a typical setup where like you can predict more things. But I kind of liked it because it turned some of those things and did them well. While in this one, I just felt very distant from that. And that is why I just felt like it wasn't as compelling, I guess. Which is, I guess, weird, but that is how I felt. But a 3 is not a bad rating considering what am I rating things all year. My average rating is under 3 stars this year, so you can know that. Other than that, I don't really have much to say for this vlog today. I'm watching Worlds, obviously. I have it on right now. It is Saturday, so my plan is to edit another video because I'm behind because I was supposed to edit that 3.5 hour long video and then I only got time yesterday because I used 2 other days for other things, which is basically dealing, like I had visitors and they visited to pick up books, but I didn't pick enough in my opinion. On Thursday, I had to clean them out and put them all for sale. I got my parents, etc. So like my whole Thursday disappeared and today, yesterday was Friday, so I edited all yesterday. So I feel like that's why I haven't vlogged that much because like literally the days have just been gone. But today I have relaxed time. I am gonna edit a video that is not 3 hours long. It is under 1 hour, so it will be good. I will at least edit that today. I have this urge to edit more. But sometimes 1 video a day is enough because I am gonna edit more tomorrow, at least 1 video then as well. And now since I used 5 hours on the other video yesterday, this is gonna feel like a breeze. I don't have more, as I said. Now I said it 4 times, I think. I am gonna go and eat breakfast probably. So see you later. Hello. It is a new morning. The time turned today and then I woke up like 6:40. I usually wake up like 7:40 in the weekends, but then like it was in theory 7:40, I did yesterday listen to loads of audio with Erica, so we did finish Jade City, which we started 11th of October. It was 25th yesterday. And that was like the only day we had listened. And then we finished it yesterday. So like 2 days of listening and then we were done. It is like one of my absolute favorite books in the whole world. I love it a lot. And I was reminded once again why I love it. It's only my 3rd time reading, but I could have read it many more times. And in this one, we are on the island of Kekon, where we have 2 main clans that control the movement of Jade on this island. And Jade can give you enhanced powers, but if you have Kekon blood and you can use these powers and become a green bone warrior, right? Like for example, someone like me wouldn't be able to use these without like getting the like sickness of using Jade. And then we have like these clans where just like honor in certain ways they live their life, and then the 2 clans starts coming into conflict with each other, and then it spirals from there. I think that it has like the perfect balance of like fighting, going out in the street, we are at war with each other, but also there's so much like politicking and like planning, and like the way like the whole like world functions is explained to you, and it's just so interesting. And I just love it so much of how it is like explained and set up. It just feels like a real world and it's just so good. I love like how Jade is explained, how it is explored in society, how it is used by people. I love the characters, I love the family we follow. I love it a lot. I could speak lengths about my love for this book, but I just think it does so many things very well. There's a one in this that I will never get over after like years and knowing it will happen and now experiencing it 3 times. It's like a denial in me that will always exist, which I'm not going to always spoil, but it's just so good. I think that the way it carries politics, the way it carries like the actual like fighting scenes, as I said, like the balance is just so cool, and just like the world is just made so well, and the characters are just done so well, and it's just one of my absolute favorite things. I love it so much, and I am giving it all the stars in the world, and that is the progress on that. Now today I need to finish To Green Angel Tower, which is the 4th part, but it's just the second. It's still the 3rd book, but the 2nd part. I need to finish this today because the live show is tonight, but I am pretty far into it. Like I am on 414 out of 797, so it's like 400 pages each left, but it is like it's not a dense read, but it's a bit of a boring read. Like I'm not loving it, but I will finish that today, and I can also finally read a manga, I think. So the other one part is lying here in wait, and that is it. I also I did buy Disney Dreamlight Valley yesterday, which was fun, but I didn't get to play for that long because I used all the time when we went to Jade City to catch up on my journal, which I wasn't behind on for like 100 years literally. So it took me like 2.5 hours to catch up on that, and then I could finally like start playing Disney Dreamlight, and then like it was only like 1.5 hour of play, so I didn't get very far, but it's very cute so far, and I heard really good things about it, so I am excited to continue that. And then our next audio for Eric and I, if you were curious, is Mate by Ali Haleswood. We did listen to Bright earlier this month, and I do believe we can get Mate in before this month is over. It was only like 4.5 hours on 3x speed anyway. And then we do also start Frankenstein, which is, I put it here somewhere, but I don't know where, before Friday, I think, because this is the next book club pick for my book club at work, and I do believe Eric wants to read this as well, so it's going to be good. But this is going to be read over, I think, 6 weeks, so like I'm not going to finish it in this vlog, but obviously I'm going to mention it as a read. And then also we probably need to listen to the next Where We're Children, but we might do that like in the beginning of next month, if you were curious about plans. Now, it is like only 8:26 because I've been doing a lot of vlog and I've been procrastinating life. But now I need to sit down and read this for a while because I don't have any other things to do yet. And then you should see me later. Hello. So I have a quick update for things I read yesterday. I did read something about here. Didn't read this first, but I will show you the other book I read after. This is volume 9, where we follow Shirayuki, who is a herbalist, and then she can heal and different things with herbs, and then she's caught between these 2 guys. Well, she is more committed to one guy, but there's still drama with the other guy, who is a prince, etc. It's a really good time. It is like a bit dubbed as a retelling, but is it a retelling of Snow White? Because Snow White is never between several guys, you know, so I am unsure. But it is a good volume and a good series. I just found it really funny because I had volume 9, and then for some reason I thought this was volume 10 because that is what I wrote up. So I bought volume 11, but I don't have volume 10. Like, I don't have it, but I'm gonna go and buy it today, I think. Then I did finish To Green Angel Tower Part 2, which we also had a live show for late yesterday, and it was a good, like, fine ending. We liked the journey, even though it just was very long and a bit slow. It was still fun to see it wrap up. I'm also curious about the sequel series that apparently was released in 2018, so I wonder like how like the style might have changed and what he can add to the series later, like, because it was obviously written in his 80s, and I wonder like 30 years later how can his style has changed. And there's also apparently 2 standalones maybe set in the world, so I am curious to read more of it. Even though like I gave the whole series a 3, I still want to read more of it, and I would potentially want to reread this later, maybe go the audiobook route later, but the audiobooks are just so long, so it would just take me 100 years to listen to them, so it needs to be when I feel like I have better time in my life. But yeah, I finished that, and again gave it a 3, and it was fun to see things play out, and it was like some shocking parts that was fun, etc. But all just a bit long-winded for me. I say I'm like Wheel of Time. That is all I had. I didn't get to play any Switch yesterday as I was planning to, because I just edited and then read, and then we had family visits. Today I'm going a little trip into the city to give some books to some friends, done by the Manga. So then I should read later, and or maybe play Switch. Done. We shall see. Yay. I am home for work, and I got a package from Fairloot, so I was very curious to what it could be. I think it is the monthly book, but let's see. And I thought it was like very intense light in like one side. But I do also know I'm waiting for more than one book from Fairloot. I'm just curious of which one. If you want to open, that will be to great help, you know? Let's see. Oh, this is actually the Romantasy box, which is the Tide of Desire. I don't have the Romantasy box, but someone was selling theirs on Insta. So like they just sent it directly to me, and then like they didn't need to skip and stuff. So I had to have this for reasons that you're gonna find out when I actually open it. And it's because the monthly book for October for the Romantasy box from Fairloot was Savage Blooms by ACEDEMY. ACEDEMY is the author of Vacation and Diary of Blood and An Education of Malice. And I read those three, not the sequel to Vacation, but I read those three and gave them all 5 stars. One of my favorite authors because of this. And I was so excited because obviously I wanted a nice special edition of this. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely like stunning. I think it's completely different from the original. And look at the edges. That is beautiful. I'm so excited that I did this. And I didn't pay extra, I just paid the same price as the subscription to the person who just wanted to save a skip. And Naked, oh look, this is the original. This is very different. And then Naked, it's like a castle, etc. It is so gorgeous. I haven't actually read the synopsis. I can't remember it anymore. I don't care about the synopsis because I don't care. It says, Wuthering Heights meets Cruel Prince in a new Celtic-inspired erotic fantasy romance. I am so excited. Like, I think at this point, I trust this author to write a blasting story for me. And like, even if it's not a 5-star, I know that I'm gonna love it. So I just really wanted a special edition since like I have special editions of all the other authors' books, like all of the other favorite editions, and like why they don't match, I just wanted one. So no regrets there. Super excited. Honestly, like at the point, do you like even need a subscription? There's so many people that always someone want to skip a month, so you can always get them anyway. I try to get out of subscription hell, and so far I have not succeeded. And I'm trying to sell a bunch of books, but I have gotten no fishes in the sea, but I am gonna keep my boxes a bit for now. I don't think I have anything else for this vlog. I don't remember. Did I read anything yesterday? But not for this, so you should see me later. Hello, what an angle this was. It wasn't even on purpose in a way. It looks like I have many more books than I actually have. I have neglected you a bit the last few days. I haven't really read like a lot for this vlog because I've been reading side things, but then I haven't really been reading physically that much in the last few days. I haven't really bothered because like I am just waiting for a new month to start for wrap-up reasons, and I read like 75 books this month, so there's that. But I have read, but not for this vlog. So the last thing I finished for you was To Green Angel Tower, and then we did have an unboxing. We also read Snow White with the Red Hair. I did go to Alplan and get volume 10, which I'm pretty sure I filmed because apparently I had bought volume 11 but not volume 10, which is really silly. So obviously I needed 10 to continue the series. So I'm just going to take off this price tag. And then yesterday, I know I filmed that I started Frankenstein. That is the buddy read for our book club thing at work. But we don't read that much every week. So I think we're going to read it for like 6 weeks, I think. Only read like the first 4 letters in Frankenstein. I have read Frankenstein before, but it's like many years ago when I actually was studying English literature and that I didn't complete, and it's a whole thing. But I did start it yesterday and I thought it was really fun to be back, and I feel like it always is surprising to me that it starts out with these letters and not like the actual story of Frankenstein. But yeah, it will probably be in some vlogs if I bother mentioning it here and there, but that is definitely a book we started and like I will have as a buddy read. I'm also listening with Erica and I'm also reading in a physical book at the same time, and I'm also reading it with people at work. So we're just going to follow that schedule, Erica and I. We also started Mate, which was a new release earlier this month, and I really wanted to read it at once. This is the like second book in the series to Bride, but it's not like following the same couple, and it's very obviously wolfy because it is following 2 werewolves this time, or one is not 100% a werewolf but definitely can turn into a wolf. I just thought Bride was just such a ride and I absolutely loved it. While I haven't enjoyed other Alia Hazelwood, for me, I love Bride and I hope I will love this one as much. So far it's like okay. But yeah, I'm playing Disney Dreamlight and then listening to this right now, and I'm hoping to do that right now after I finish filming this clip because that's what I'm in the mood for. Well, I haven't actually physically read it yesterday, and I probably won't today either if I decide to listen to Mate instead. So then, because then I get to complete it. Mate fell to the floor before this month is over as well. Then I also have a bunch of unboxings. The box fell! These all came in today. I got in Illumicrate and Evernight and Fairyloot on the same day, which obviously is maybe logical because maybe they ship around the same time. But I normally don't have all my subs every month, but this October had a lot of solid picks that I wanted, so that's why we ended up with so many. Next month I literally skipped all of them, so then we have 0. But first we do have this like normal package from Blackwell's, which I do believe is just a manga. So let's see, and it is My Hero Academia, which is 42, which is the last volume, I think. Sorry, I think I'm going to move this ahead of my list and read this at once to finish up the series before the new year, or read it like very soon, at least like in December, to be able to like get to it, because I don't think if I follow my list rules it wouldn't be able to show up until after New Year. This is the absolute last volume of My Hero Academia. I'm not mentally ready, but here we are. I guess we can then go with Prelude first. This is just the adult, because the last thing we did, I think, except for the B-roll, was to open the Romantasy, but that is not my sub. That was just one I wanted that pick for. I'm not sure if I wanted this pick anyway, but I got it because I know it's a popular pick. So it is Deal with the Devil. And we have the book here. Very excited to see the design. I haven't actually seen any spoilers yet. Let's see. So we have Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. I'm not the biggest Stephanie Garber fan, not that I have anything against her or anything, but the books I read, I didn't enjoy Carwell and I didn't enjoy Once Upon a Broken Heart that much. But here is this. It is different, but I like it. I do think maybe the original cover is very pretty as well, but it has a cool, nice design. The US cover, I absolutely hate. So this has very different colors and vibes. And here is the original, but in a different color scheme. Oh, but naked! It is gorgeous! Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Wow. I don't know what it's about, but I have hopes that I will enjoy it. The others are also YA, where this one is adult because it is in the adult box. Maybe that will make a difference. I don't know, but I was like, fine, I will give it a shot, and then we will see. Then we have the Evernight box, which was a book I actually really wanted. I need something to cut this open with. Let's see. I am excited. Okay. So this is October 2025. I haven't had an Evernight box in ages. And I bet that I will not be able to keep the sub when they change the rules, because I keep skipping. But let's see. Okay. Can I open this though? I need to keep this in case I need to ship out books now. But we have You Weren't Meant to Be Human. Oh my god, it was really hard to read the title when it went around. But Andrew Joseph White. I have all of the other Andrew Joseph White books. And I really enjoy the 2 of them, and the ones I read. I don't know what to say, but they're not perfect, but they're very, very enjoyable. And like the themes and like the way they're written as horror books, I really enjoy them. I haven't read the latest one I have. So I knew that I really, really wanted this. And oh my god, it is gorgeous, gorgeous edition. But it doesn't match the others in height, so now I'm sad, but it's okay. So I didn't even read a synopsis. I just know I wanted this because of the author. But it is very, very cool. Ooh, I'm very excited. What is happening? Are we pregnant? Is that what's going on? Are you pregnant with a monster baby since you weren't meant to? What is going on here? What is this? What is happening? I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but ooh, look at the naked. Ooh, that is really, really cool. Look at it. That is really, really cool. I don't know what's happening. I haven't read the synopsis, but I'm very excited and I hope I will enjoy it. I can't believe I'm adding so many books to my TBR in the same month though. Very cool design. Really, really wanted this. So I do hope I get to keep the box, but we shall see. So now we have the monthly Loom crate, which I also keep skipping, but this month I did really want a book. So, ooh, we have here. Ooh, let's see. I am actually very excited for this. And I actually got it in on audio today, so I am going to read it like very soon, but on audio. So it is The Island of River Sea by Tasha Suri. Ooh. Okay, look, I'm not the biggest fan of covers like these because I don't love like this kind of art on covers because I mean, this is also a person, but I feel like this was cooler in a different way. Like this style is just like not my favorite style, but I still think it's pretty. But like the original is also very pretty. But like I like character arts inside like this. That is where I love to see it. And then I would have preferred, oh, like this art. That is more me, you know? And like, oh, is this sapphic? It looks very sapphic. Like this, I would have preferred this on the cover. Or maybe it's not sapphic. I have no clue what's happening. And then the edges are very cool. I don't even know what is happening. You're a heart-shattering standalone romantasy of sapphic longing. Look at me. Look at me. I don't even know what synopsis is, you know? But it is very cool and I'm very excited. And it's very pretty. That was some designs. I feel like none of them were how I thought it would be. Like, none of them. Like, I see the originals of all of them, and none of them were as I expected. Not bad, but I'm just like, unexpected. That was the books for this round. Let's see if I can finish Mate before tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be busy all day because it's Halloween, and Eric and I'm planning to have a Twilight marathon. So I would do that all day tomorrow. So all my only reading will probably be audiobook on the way to work then as well. And I have been like, listening to other audiobooks by myself, not just with Erica, but that is like for other vlogs, so I haven't been mentioning it here. So very little reading in this vlog compared to the other, like the last vlog for October, we had like 20 books and this has been like 4. That is funny. But such is life sometimes. Okay, you should see me later. I'm gonna go and see if we can listen to audio or not. If not, then I will probably physically read.
And healthy and, oh my god, sex. It's so delicious, so indecent, so fundamentally erotic. I want to get more of cold water, which I need to survive.
Hello, welcome to the end of this vlog. It is the 1st of November today, but I didn't get to end this yesterday because I was watching Twilight all day. We had a perfect little marathon. We managed to watch all the movies when I came home from work, which I thought we wouldn't make it because I do get quite tired since I wake up like 5:40. But we are ending this vlog. But first I need to talk about the books I finished the day before. So I did listen on Mate by Ali Hazelwood, obviously the sequel to Bride with another couple. Here we have, as I said, I already talked about this, but 2 werewolves instead of a vampire and a werewolf. And I was super excited for this. I love Bride a lot, even though like, I have problems with the characters. I don't think they did them best, but I still loved like the getting into vampires and werewolves, and it was just so fun. And I was so excited for this. Now, I would say I was a bit of let down. Not because I think that the book is bad or anything like that, but it was more, I just didn't think that the story was that interesting. It was literally about like one character like adjusting into the werewolf world and then the other dude being like, you're my mate but I don't want you, and obviously he wants her, and that was like the whole plot. And I'm not saying that the plot in Bride was like better, but there we had like sort of like marriage of convenience, and it was just, I don't know why, but it felt a bit more fun, I guess, because there were two different species, and like it was a lot about like the misconception that they had about each other. But here I just didn't like feel like into like the characters, and I felt like it was very, very long, and like even like we had 446 pages. And I do believe Bride maybe is around the same, but I just felt very immersed in that, and I was just very, very excited in it. But like this, I just felt very disconnected. I don't know if it's because I went the audiobook route, while like Bride I read physically and like loved it. Maybe that's why like I felt more connected to it, but that all depends a lot. I'm not saying that I hated it. I just honestly thought that I was just like, oh my god, werewolves, oh my god, same world, super excited to explore it more. And I just like didn't care that much. I just felt like the characters just felt very flat, and that is how I feel a lot about in Ali Hazelwood's books, which is why I don't like them. They're just like, they're always this one thing, and I feel like they're not more than that one thing. You obviously can't predict where the story like this will go, but I just felt very like, I can't describe it. There is another plot as well where like one character is a bit sick, and we need to find certain things for this, but it just wasn't interesting, and I was disappointed, and I gave it a 3, and I gave Bride a 5, so there's that. I will maybe reread physically later, but I also bought special editions, and I'm like, why did I do that? Because I had a bit of a regret afterwards, but I love Bride so much, and then obviously I wanted Bride and May together, and then we'll see if there's more in the world, if we will reread or what will happen, but like, I thought that this would at least be a really strong 4, and it wasn't. I then also did read Comic Can Communicate Volume 24 by Tomita Oda. This was the next in Comic Can Communicate, which is about a girl with a communication disorder, and then she gets friends, etc. And now, well, we've gone a bit further than that. It was the cutest thing. We finally were done with this storyline that was a bit annoying, and now we are in the cutest storyline, which is just adorable, and I love it so much. This was a great volume. I really, really loved it. Look how pretty she is here. I love the art so much. I love the story, and all like my next like 4 mangas I think are Comic Can Communicate. So that will be all the next vlog. But as we know, this is in theory my side vlog for like all my like unboxing and I was gonna say B-roll stuff throughout the month. So I need to start a new side vlog now for November. But for this vlog we read very little compared to the last one, because my other reading I also slowed down a lot for the last week of October. All my other reading was for other vlogs, so I did read more than this obviously, but we ended on 78 books. And what did we even read for this? We read To Green Angel Tower, Siege, and Storm, which was like, that took a while. They're big, okay? And then we also did finish The Demon and the Light, which was on audio. And we also listened to Jade City, which was on audio. And then we did read Someone's with the Red Hair, as well as Bride and Comic Can Communicate. So with that, we had just 7 books in this vlog, which I think the first was 9, the second was 20, and this is 7, which is the least. But then obviously a bunch of other reading has happened outside of this. But yeah, that is how we end off with October. I had a great Halloween, which was watching Twilight. I hope you had a great month as well. You should see me soon in the next vlog for November. I think I like the 10-day format a lot, especially when there's 30 days within a month. So the next side vlog will be like after the 10th of November. But obviously this will go up anyway if you did this into November. But thank you so much for watching this. You should see me soon in a new one. Leave a fish emoji down below if you enjoyed this. And you should see me soon. Bye.